Okay, this is a perm in Georgia. It goes through Jekyll Island and St. Simon's Island. It's kind of two little out and backs, I think. First going out to St. Simon's from Brunswick, Georgia, and then coming back through here, going over a big bridge out to Jekyll. Pretty flat ride aside from the couple bridge climbs. So we'll be starting, I think this used to be a Winn-Dixie, but now it's a nothing. So we're going to start here and get going.
40 miles.
All right, we're rolling here. What is it? It's going to be like 50 degrees here, probably about upper low 50s right now. We'll be up on this little bumpity path rather than staying on the busy road, which is nice. Heading out to St. Simon's. We won't be going on to Sea Island, but we're getting close to it. Bridge over the causeway out to St. Simon's. We have a nice little bike lane on it. Not too shabby. Normally a silly sign. We just had a big snap of cold. We got down in the 20s. I'm staying down in front of Dina Beach and it was really chilly. I mean, still could go out, but we didn't get any snow like other people did around the country, but or in the south, but it's still cold. At the top of the bridge out to St. Simon's. Oh, there's a bridge goes to Jekyll. That's the climb, so to speak. Busy road. Nice to have this little bike lane. So we got another little bridge over there. Guess that's the ocean. Ibis this morning. Ibis in the morning. Is that a TV radio show? Up over this bridge. I think we'll be on St. Simon's. Oh, sandy and gritty here. I don't know if I'm going over glass or what I'm going over. The Frederica River, it says. That's right. Look at all the rivers and stuff here just kind of mushed together. Don't even seem like they're rivers. Just kind of all flow in and out of each other and through these marshes. A lot of tidal stuff, tidal flow mostly down here, of course. Hi, this is the second control. This little sign. Little info control. We go around this circle and I think head up around to the north side of the island. Easy ride so far. I haven't been doing anything this fall. I'm just riding for groceries. So I was trying to get back into it. We had a big move from a 2-story house downtown to a little place in a little village, little pocket neighborhood. And we've been doing a whole lot of this riding. So we're down here in the south. We gotta get some miles in. Coming up into the town here. Right alongside a little island airport. I think that path is for, oh, it's supposed to be for me. I thought it was for golf carts. Thought I saw some sign about that. Going straight through this roundabout. This Koros computer's been pretty good. But this is my second one now. The little dial on the side of it stopped working. And I had, of course, put it in a mode where you couldn't use the touch screen. So it was basically unusable. I could push the button, push the dial in, and it would activate a menu item, but I couldn't change menu items by rotating the bezel dial there. And Carlos was pretty good about sending me another one. Kind of no questions asked. They wanted a video of it, and I sent them that. And the funny thing was, like after maybe a couple weeks, about the time I got the thing ready to get sent, it started working again. So I let them know. They just said, yeah, send it back. So I did. Alright, so I'm switching back over to this, what I'd call a sidewalk, but I think they mean it to be sort of a shared use space, only because there's nothing in terms of a shoulder there. But, you know, just me, I don't care. I'll ride on that little strip of shoulder, but I'm noticing the cars behind me kind of pile up. I was like, well, I think they expect you to ride on these things. Even when they're kind of bumpity. I do think they expect that. You just run the risk of getting hit by a truck. You're not watching what you're doing. Or if you're playing with a camera instead of really riding your bike responsibly. So don't do this. Put it away for the moment. Well, somehow I actually felt less safe crossing intersections on this bike path, and feels like this shoulder got maybe an inch wider, so I'm using it, and now I'm back on it. I think that's how it's going to be, just switching depending on the situation at the moment. Well, that's the first sign for that I've seen.
In 3/4.
I'm out here a little bit. No shoulder, but there's a lot less traffic. So I don't mind being out here in the road too much. I got about 5 miles of this. It's nice. Lots of nice live oak and Spanish moss to look at. Oh, switched to the other side of the road and back on a path. There was a historical marker I wanted to read. Now I'm over here and there's no shoulder over there. Now there's some historical markers over there. But I'm starting to feel like I was the jerk on the road, so I got off the road. Got to be kind of flexible. I don't think Florida and Georgia are cycling friendly states for the most part. I mean, this little area might be a little different in that probably a lot of touristy people coming from elsewhere, but you never know. I'm gonna get run over by a pickup. Well, I'm out here on the north side of St. Simon's Island, and lots of big houses. Actually, more construction of new houses than I thought they would be. Getting ready to turn around. There's somewhere up here, there's a sign to take a picture of.
In a quarter mile.
The street sign. You guys probably wondered why why is this guy taking a picture of my house? Some sort of, I don't know, gated community or something up there. Let's go take a look. We're going to be going back this way, but looks like it's a golf course and country club sort of thing. Because what else would you do on an island? Well, I had a banana. This is my first peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Doing this one cheapy. So I'll eat my sandwich at the country club here. Alright. Left my bike back there on the north side of the island. It goes a little bit past the control point. You can reach this nice little spot here, which looks like a perfect place to eat a sandwich. Here's what I'm gonna do. Right whales and manatee signs are all over the place up here. So they have drinks and stuff in this little pavilion at the end of the marina. A bunch of cormorants, looks like, over there. Trying to think here if I can see. Oh, I'm all the way at the north side, so I guess I'm not going to see Jekyll Island here. Gonna get my bearings. So I guess we can't see the ocean from here. Not really. There's another island out to the east of us, which is actually that way. And I think that's Sea Island or something like that, out that way. Anyway, nice little spot to stop, get a little sun, have a sandwich, look at some boats and birds. Guess I'll head back south. That's pretty much back the way I came on the same road. Yep, my 2 cents is this should be a cooler control, if only because there's some drinks there and a nice view, rather than just the turnaround at that signpost. Yeah, at the end of this road is kind kind of a gated community. It's not really a country club. Or maybe there's a country club in it, I don't know. But you can't go past a certain point, but you can get to that marina, which is nice. It's only like a quarter-mile extra out to that marina, so if you do it, if you find yourself at this point, you might as well go to that point, unless you really love this house. Oh yeah, there is a golf course here. So there must be, that gated community must have some access to a private golf club. Look at that airport. Back here, this sign is another control, last one on St. Simon's. Making a right back off the island, same way I came, back to Brunswick and over the bridge to Jekyll. Sort of uneventful. Low winds, pretty easy going. So I stayed on the road probably more than the locals would have liked, but it felt okay to me. Over to that bridge, where we're going. Some back roads through Brunswick instead of being on this main highway, but now we're getting on the main highway to climb over a bridge to Jekyll Island. About time for sandwich number 2, I think. Maybe I'll go up to the visitor center and stop there. Nice little bike lane leading up to this bridge. I'll take the camera out again when I'm at the top. Take some pictures, some video of the view. Lots of marshland all around. I think this bridge is 210 feet up. At the top of it, got your obligatory don't jump signs, and off the end of the distance, these couple of ships. Brunswick, the port over there, I guess. And I think Jekyll is actually over on that side, so that's where we'll be going. I don't know if you can catch it, but looks like that's the opening between St. Simon's and Jekyll out to the ocean. And that's why that ship is going there. Alright, downhill and to the left then. Not sure what that ship is. Jesus Christ. That looked like I could have flatted out on that. Good grief, like a steel plate. Here we go. This little welcome station right here, so I think I might stop and visit.
In 4 1/4.
I think it's free for bikes. A lighthouse or something out there, maybe. Miles of headwind across that marsh. I'll stop in here and have my sandwich before I go through the gate. Alright, let's quick stop, use the bathroom, eat my sandwich. I'm gonna go through the, what do you call it, toll booth? Go through the toll booth and get onto Jekyll, go around it. I'm gonna try to stop at a spot where I saw an alligator a couple times. Always seems to be hanging out there, pretty big alligator. And yeah. Might be a little detour off the route, but we'll see if I can figure that out. See if I can remember where it is. Boom. Ooh, the breeze is picking up. This is where you'd pay to get on the island.
Continue through gates. Free entry. Optional bike path on left.
Here we go. One more little bridge, I guess, to get out there. Alright, this one's only 80 feet. Ocean's out there. Main little village on Jekyll Island. Straight ahead. It says it's 61 degrees, but feels chillier to me. I've got my short sleeves on, my vest all open up, but I thought it would be warmer. Thought it would feel warmer. It must be the wind. There's all the shops and stuff. I think we're going to the north side. There's a historic area there. And there's a neat beach.
In 4 1/2 miles, take notice.
There's a neat beach up there with a bunch of deadwood. You know, like a boneyard beach or something like that. Alright, I'm calling an audible on this here perm. You can ride just around the island on the road, but there is a nice little trail that takes you down to this little historic area down by the sea turtle thing and stuff like that. That's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it's not too bumpity and too sandy, but we'll see. Good idea. Not able to find that trail I thought I remembered. I'm out on some sandy thing that I shouldn't be on. I'm over here on a little, not a boardwalk, no boards, a little bike path along the beach. You can see the ocean out there. A little more pleasant, I'd say. I think I'll just cruise this till it ends. don't know what it is about the sand here in Jekyll. It's kind of dark compared to where we're staying in Fernandina in Jacksonville. One time we came out here and saw everywhere you looked was a sand dollar, a whole one. Pretty good place for shells, I guess. Coming up on the north side of the island here, and again, bike path. Can't be on the next to the ocean right here. The house is right next to it, but hopefully we'll get a view at the north side of the island. Walk down here to the driftwood beach. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna just leave my bike on the side here and come back. So I'll push through the sand here. There's lots of buses and stuff here. It's kind of a neat place because all this wood's kind of here. Good grief. Thought it'd be kind of a cool, quiet place, but it's not. It's school hangout day. There's St. Simon's, I guess, right up to the north of the island. I guess this is the passage through which all the ships would come to go out to sea between the two islands, out from Brunswick. Yeah, that's enough of that. I'm a little busy. Clam Creek picnic area, and a sign about the Spanish on Jekyll Island. That's the penultimate control. So now I just gotta go around, ride back to Brunswick, and I'm done. Going back over. Goodbye, Jekyll Island. Back over into the sun. Here I am. Top of this bridge, about half the height of that bridge. If you got the time to go all the bike paths around Jekyll Island, it's really nice. But you're weaving in and out of a bunch of people on little slow bikes. Just kind of a nuisance to them, I would think, as much as me. And there's a lot of, I don't know, it's like a lot of meandering S-turns. It's very pleasant. If you got the time to do it, go ahead, but mostly stuck to the roads where I could. Guess I'll take this one. I think we got a little tailwind on the way back, which is nice. It's kind of pushing into a, I don't know what that was, 5-mile-an-hour headwind on the way out here, so this would be nice. 16 miles an hour and feeling no breeze at all, so that's a good tailwind. More than 5 that I thought it was. I was wondering on the way out, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm hurting. But if you push it into a 15-mile-an-hour headwind, I guess it's to be understood that you're gonna get discouraged after 10 miles of that. This is very pleasant. This is the way to end a ride. It's almost like a downhill to the finish, you know? Hooray! Just about back in Brunswick. This route ends down some town streets in Brunswick, Georgia. Kind of ends you back up in that parking lot with the supermarket. It comes out behind it, I think. So I'm pretty much done. About a half a mile left. Girls, that's a wrap. I've reached the not a Winn-Dixie nor an Aldi, which is the control. Start and finish. There's my little rental. Back to Fernandina Beach. Well, according to that thing, I went a couple extra miles, probably looking around at the marina on St. Simon's and alligator hunting on Jekyll.